Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Before we begin, I would actually like to draw your attention to the screen. I have a quick video to show you. Alright, please hold. That would force me the first layers. I have them back up. This video.
Operator 901, where's the emergency?
127 Glenmore.
Okay, what is going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you called 911. This is an emergency line.
How long it'll be?
Hey, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
There we go. Alright. Thank you for that. Wow, that was powerful. Allow me to get to introductions. So first off, my name is Nathan Berg. I am the CEO of Indeed Incorporated. My colleagues are
Sabine Alou, the Chief Operating Officer.
Xiomara Jackson, the Director of Public Relations.
Michael Mugurabi, the CFO.
Paulina Chavez, the Vice President of Sales.
And we are here to talk to you today about domestic violence. We're going to be taking a focus on the financial abuse part of that. First off, I want to kind of do a quick question with you. This is a safe environment, but I would like to ask, with a show of hands, has anybody in here possibly witnessed or knows somebody who has been a part of or witnessed some form of domestic abuse? And I want you to kind of take a look at that. This is to show you that this is not just a topic you hear about. It is in our right in our backyard. It's right in our very classroom. So let's kind of get started there. First off, who are we? We are Indeed. We are the #1 job site in the world with over 250 million unique visitors every day. We have chosen to partner with Genesis Women's Shelter. They are the ones who offer probably the most support in the Dallas area, and they have helped thousands of women just over the past year. To talk about this issue that we are having, I would like to bring Sabine to the floor. Sabine, if you would.
Thank you, Nate. Texas has registered over 180,000 cases of domestic violence against women in 2018. Here in Dallas, the number has increased by 24% over the last 2 years, according to the Dallas Police Department. Guys, this is huge. On a larger scale, 38% of women in Texas will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. That's about closer to half. And our partner Genesis shelters 3,700 of the women here in Dallas. Among the reasons why women don't live abusive relationships, it's the financial dependency. And I have a story for you. Years ago, my aunt experienced domestic violence. Her husband restrained her from working, from going out, from having friends, and even from visiting a son that she had from a previous marriage. You all ask yourself, like, why she never left? Well, she didn't have any financial means to care for herself, to care for her children, so she had to stay. Unfortunately, the weight was so much that she had a stroke and she passed away. Like I said, 24% here in Dallas is huge, and you all need to stand up for all these women. Indeed wants to stand up for them, so I'm going to bring Michael, and he's going to talk to you about our focus.
Thank you, Sabine. Our project will bring awareness to a topic that seems to be dropping in effort but not in practice. Domestic abuse happening everywhere in all shapes. We will be focusing on the financial education as well as employment independency. We believe that we need to bring the change to DFW area, as 3,700 women have made it through Genesis Shelter just last year. That will make our company stand up as a guardian in fighting for women's rights and Genesis activities. Financial abuse. What is financial abuse? An example about financial abuse: opening accounts in spouse identity, draining existing accounts, harassment at work resulting in termination, loss of financial independency. And now, Simora will talk more about the plan.
Thank you, Michael. Before we talk about a plan, I want to go ahead and show this project, the importance of the project in relation to Dallas. Reports from the Dallas Domestic Abuse Task Force shows that topics such as counseling, shelter, public education have more support than other areas. The next metrics is going to go ahead and show why we decided to take a closer look in why we decided to go with this project. The metrics show from 2014 to 16, the support for job training was non-existent, and we saw this as an opportunity. So now we can talk about our plan. We are going to be offering a 6-month project in the form of a class, which is going to be focusing on providing resume building, job applications, interview preparations. So that way we can go ahead and provide a way for them to be financial independent. More about our project. We're going to go ahead and be offering them a bi-weekly start day. That way they have different options to sign up. For instance, we're going to have a class at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. As well, we're going to provide a curriculum. That way we can go ahead and review different topics. Next will be Paulina, so she can go ahead and provide with the measurements. Thank you.
Thanks, Tamara. So one important thing about our proposal is how we're going to be measuring success. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a pre-test that is going to be done before admission to test the level of preparation the women coming in have. And the second thing we're going to do is going to be an interview during our program to see the improvements. Then after that, we're going to be conducting surveys. That includes that satisfaction survey as well. Another way that we're going to be measuring success is by seeing the reduction of women coming back to Genesis Shelter. Also, the reduction of people going to Annie's house. Annie's house is an extended stay. After women leave Genesis Shelter, if they're not financially stable, they enter Annie's stay for a 12-month period. So we're trying to see if there will be a reduction of that as well. So next thing is measuring financials. So our budget is $54,100. Part of that is $40,000 will be for educators. $7,500 will be for Chromebooks that are going to be provided in the class. We have $6,000 for rent, and we have $600 for writing supplies. The Dallas Chamber strives to make Dallas the best place to live in the U.S. by providing half of the financial budget. Now, the Dallas Chamber not only will be including their involvement with women causes, but they will also be making Dallas a safe place to live for women in the U.S. So we're asking the Dallas Chamber half of the required funding at $27,050, which is the match our investment. Thank you. We have next.
Thank you, Paulina. So next steps. Our next steps would be, of course, with your approval, to begin this project next quarter. I would like to thank you for your time today, and I'd like to open the floor to any questions you may have.